It's a good question. I actually, yeah, after Miami, you say correctly, we want to come back as soon as possible because we want to win the game and to show sometimes not great happens and we want to come back and bounce back. And after Vancouver, we feel like confident, but the little bit weird schedule for me here. First time in my experience, like you have break, but it's not really to break. And now we have again like Wednesday, Sunday, and again, games. So it's kind of like you can rest, but also in same moment you cannot. So I think it was good for us to fresh mind to everyone, like to come back and be like, okay, we're ready for the second part of the season.
Well, how did you personally spend your break? Just not even training wise, just.
Yeah, just go. I went to Miami. Spent time with my family, with my wife, with my dog. I saw a friend from Austin who is playing for Austin now, Ukrainian defender. So, yeah, it was for me. It was great because I don't see him a lot, and I can talk my language more and make some fun. And yeah, now like I said, I'm more fresh in my mind.
And you guys have Atlanta, their team, well. Just what are you expecting from them?
I expect him like I think it will be a hard game. The people talk about they don't get the results and they don't win the games and they're maybe not as strong as they're supposed to be because they spent a lot of money on the transfer window. But honestly, my opinion, I saw some games. They so dangerous in the attacking phase. Yeah, they kind of have mistakes backline and maybe not connected well, but offensively they are one of the strongest team in the league. So I expect it will be a hard game. And in this league, no matter what team you play, it's always hard. So.
Yevhen, thanks for being here. When was the last time you played for the full national team?
Oh, 5 years ago. Yeah, somebody posted the post on Instagram. I saw like it was like I'm top 10 now in the history with the longest break between the first game and the second game.
It must have been a real joy to be back with everybody.
Yes, I saw a lot of friends with who I play back home, and again, it's hard to explain, but different mentality between like people who live here and people at home, maybe because we connected more in the kind of same level and we have some more connection. So it's like just too nice to remember the things we did and just to able to speak my language. It's easier for me still. All people say, yeah, my English improved, but still I cannot make jokes as I can in my language. So it's more funny and as I said, it's like just connection between the Ukrainians. It's like you just know what they've been through, kind of. So it's like nicer to see them and to see like how they develop or how they change.
I was going to say your country has been through a lot since the last time you represented
Yeah.
your country. So the national pride or sense of national pride was probably different, maybe enhanced.
Oh, for sure, definitely. Everybody, not as only me, but everyone who go to the national team, they know what the time is for our country. It's it's terrible actually to see the news and kind of I feel like when you live far away, you nervous more because you cannot affect at all. So you just see the news and you hope everything is good with the friends and families and all people over there. And obviously, when you play for your country, just more emotional now because you feel like more responsibility to represent your country in the better way or talk more about what happens. And sometimes it's harder for some people if somebody lose someone in the war or something happens. For them, it's harder to speak up, but I think they do this in the right way. So to remind all the world what's happening and still happening in our country, and like people don't forget that.
I don't mean to minimize the situation that you've just described, but it was discussed after Vancouver that Daniel Gazdag's family has finally joined him in Columbus, and he talked post-game about how he feels more whole that his family is together.
Yeah.
You know what that's like to be apart from the people you love. Can you understand then how it will help him be more comfortable and at peace having
Oh.
household that he's accustomed to.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, it's easier when you come home and you're not alone, and everyone peaceful. Even the small details, like I was here like 3 months without my wife. I come home and for me it's looked the same. Like I think, it's the same. My wife there or not, I'm okay. I think so. Like I was in my mind. But after my wife come back and buy some things, some vase of the flowers, put some picture, and it's actually look the same, but you feel not the same. And you're like, okay, maybe this is home now for me, and I have some backup behind. Even if something bad happens on the training, or you feel not great, or you like, oh, okay, I can perform better, or blah blah blah. You come back home and you have the right person who talk to you, and you can share that, and this person will always support you. So it's like definitely I understand, and it will be easier for him because now he can come back home. He can spend time with 5 kids. Just be like, okay, let go the situation, what happens, because some people talk he don't score or don't perform or we expect more. And I'm sure he already put a little bit pressure on himself because he wanted to perform well and help to the team. But now it's like, okay, I have the training session after I come back home and I have my family life. So I don't need to think anymore about that. So it's always like you come back next day and you're more fresh and you can training and perform better. So I feel like, yeah, for him it will be huge.
Thank you for all those responses. Those are very thoughtful. Last question, soccer. In the month of May, you played some opponents, especially here at lower.com. Didn't quite get the results you were looking for.
Yep.
Against teams that you probably should have beaten on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday night's game against Atlanta looks like one of those games going in. Atlanta not having a great season. What's different about the preparation for Wednesday's game that helps you get the result you're looking for?
I'm not sure it's kind of different preparation. Everybody tried to be at the best and just to adjust to the weather because it's hot so much now here and everywhere in US, so it's like harder to perform. But I feel like I said before, everybody think like some team's not great season or somebody happens to them and maybe Columbus better on the paper. But as examples in the world show, it's not only papers say something. You need to perform and do the action on the field. So we respect Atlanta so much. As I said, I think my personal opinion, it's one of the best team offensively because they have a lot of guys who can create something from nothing. And yeah, we expected hard game. We will try to do our best. Obviously, we want to win, and I know the fans will show up, and it will help us for sure at home. And yeah, it's the game. We will see. I don't want to talk before the game something like we will win 5-0. We will perform for sure the best, and we will be able to get 3 points. I just want to go on the field, play the game, and try to get the result.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You mentioned the hot weather.
Yeah.
Playing 2 matches this week is already taxing on the body. I can imagine the heat adds another layer of that. How do you prepare and get your body ready to be able to perform in this heat?
Yeah, I just try to sleep more, drink more water. Also, our staff, medical staff, try to do to us like hot tub kind of preparation. So you like adapting to the heat and to the weather. It's faster and better. We have some things in the pocket what I will not share with you guys, and just to be kind of secret more. And yeah, and I will feel we will perform well, and obviously the same conditional for every team. So you cannot say, yeah, this is the weather, I cannot play. Everyone in the same conditional, so you try, you do your best, and obviously it's harder, but still, nobody interesting about that. You need to win the games. Doesn't matter, it's cold or hot. You just come and perform.
I'm just curious, is it easier for you personally